Hi everybody, Natasha here at the Natural Food Pantry. It's a time of year for celebration, and an important part of any celebration is delicious, nutritious, attractive, and abundant food. So I'm here today to share with you how to make a charcuterie board for any gathering, any festivity, even just a night in with the family. Charcuterie board in French translates to cooked cured meats. Traditionally, charcuterie boards incorporated a lot of meats, cheeses, fruits, and today, this might sound like a bit of an oxymoron, but we're going to explore putting together a vegan charcuterie board, which can be just as delightful, full of possibility, abundance, color, and nutrition. So the first step to creating a charcuterie board is to first choose your medium, your board, your base. The most popular, most common form of base for a charcuterie board is a wooden board of some type, like a cutting board. We can use different shapes, different sizes. We can also use trays. I've seen people use baking dishes covered in parchment paper. So we can use parchment paper if your surface isn't all that attractive. That's a nice way to cover up your board. Then the second step is to choose bowls that you will use for your dips, items like olives and pickles or little treats. I've got some chocolate covered almonds here. So now we move on to building the board. The first step to building our board, we want to work with items that are larger first. So placing the bowls on the board first is the best way to go. They kind of ground the board and then we can work around those bowls. So I have I'm going to go with the chocolate first. Here's the chocolate with some mixed dark cranberries. I thought that would be lovely for Christmas. We could also use dried cherries. Let's go with the beet and basil hummus. So I'm going to open that up. You could just use the plastic container. A lot of it will be hidden by the ingredients around it, but I'm going to transfer that over to a prettier containers. And then let's add some olives. Olives are an amazing source of fat. Delicious, delicious. We also have pickles as an option. You can put out salsa and chips. I'm going to add some sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is a fermented cabbage food that is high in probiotics, good bacteria for the gut. It's lovely, it's sour tasting. Next, I would place some crackers on the board. It's good to keep them close to the dips. So these are larger. I'm just going to break them up into pieces and surround the hummus with some of these beautiful Natural Food Pantry seed crackers. Nice crunch. You can see the pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds in there. Around the crackers, it's nice to have some vegetables. We can spiral those around the dish. Some peppers. Let's add some yellow peppers for some nice color. Maybe we'll place those here. Some green peas. The fruits, we'll keep those over here by the chocolates. Some nice clementines. In order to prevent your apples from, I see that mine are starting to turn a little bit brown. In order to prevent that from happening, you can squeeze a little bit of lemon juice on your apple slices. These are honey bar bars that I've cut into pieces, into bite-sized pieces. So they're a nice little snack. We can add some in here. The cheese, I forgot the cheese. We've got the brie cheese. Let's make room for that over here. Okay, for a little more sweetness and a little bit of a kick, I'm going to add some candied ginger. Let's tuck this in right here. And I really want to bring in some circular food, so let's add some nice round crackers. And we can always fill in the gaps with some herbs, some sprouts. As I mentioned, berries are really lovely, or grapes. They fill the gaps really nicely and they add some nice color. So we're just gonna tuck some sprouts. These are lovely, crunchy sunflower mix. It's a mix of sunflower, pea, and broccoli sprouts. They can be used as decor, as a garnish, but they're also edible, and they're really great for digestion. They have enzymes in them. They're considered a superfood. So when we sprout a seed or a bean or any grain, it becomes more digestible and all of the nutrients burst out into the sprout. So it becomes like a superfood. This is a very basic and simple example of charcuterie board. As I mentioned, the options are limitless. You can create a charcuterie board that is themed to the season. It can be themed, it could be a movie theme. It could be any kind of theme you think of. You could also do different cuisines. So there could be you could create a Greek charcuterie board or an Italian, Mexican charcuterie board. Vegan, gluten-free, it could be allergy-free, an allergy-free charcuterie board that doesn't contain any nuts. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I hope this video inspired you to get creative and consider creating charcuterie boards for your special occasions, or like I said, even a night in with the family. It's a great way to get the family involved as well. Certainly pop by one of the 6 Natural Food Pantry locations to check out all the options that you have for making your board. Come in and get some inspiration, and enjoy the holidays, everybody. Keep it safe and healthy and happy. Take care.